Hi. Before understanding how to cancel a will deed, you must understand what are the ingredients of the will deed. Now, the person who writes a will is called the testator. In the course of the video, I will be addressing the person who writes the will as a testator, and the benefit accrued to a person who is called the beneficiary. And whenever a will is written, the simple circumstances the will should have are: the testator must sign in front of two independent witnesses. See that they are not close relatives. And the independent witnesses also must sign before the testator. So this is the basic requirement of writing a will. Registration is optional. And once the will is written, generally the will is written for the family members in order not to get into fight for the shares of the property. Now, if care is taken by the testator of the will to disinherit somebody from the will. Now, what is disinheritance? In a legal course, if the father dies, the regular legal course is that if the father dies, the properties will be shared between the wife and daughters and sons. Now, if this is called inheritance. And what is disinheritance? If the testator doesn't want to give any sort of property to an estranged son or an estranged wife or an estranged daughter, that is disinheritance. So, if the testator wants to disinherit somebody from the will, he has to clearly write that aspect. He cannot simply forget the name of the legal heir. Now, tomorrow the legal heir can come to court and say that he might have forgotten. He was not in sound mind. So there should compulsorily be a statement pertaining to disinheritance. If you want somebody not to inherit your property after your death through a will deed, you have to disinherit him. Even though it is registered, if you are not disinheriting him, that becomes a suspicious circumstance. So that's one of the most suspicious circumstances, not including the name and the reason of the person whom you want to disinherit. If that is not clearly stated, that becomes a suspicious circumstance. If there is a suspicious circumstance, and if there is no reason why a property is not given to one of the legal heirs, if that reason is not clearly spelled out, then it becomes a suspicious circumstance and liable for cancellation of the will deed. So other factors are that witnesses issues, the testator is not in sound mind, sound health. They can also be factors for cancelling the will deed. But the major thing could be a suspicious circumstance. The major thing could be a fraud. So these aspects must be taken into consideration for proposing to cancel a will deed. Hope I'm clear. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, kindly comment.